Hi, I'm Kat, and today in celebration of St. Patrick's Day I am doing the Kiss Me I'm Irish book tag. I will leave a link to the creators video below, and I wasn't tagged to do this, but it's around St. Patrick's Day and I am Irish, so why not? But yeah, if you didn't know, my father's family is from Ireland, hence Mullen, which is an Irish name, and apparently so was Kathleen, so I feel like this tag suits. So these are all questions that are related to an aspect that's associated with Ireland. And let's just jump right into it. Green. A book with green on the cover. Now there's a few I could have picked, but I went with The Duff by Cody Keplinger. As you can see, there is green on here and the spine is green, and I love this book. Don't like the movie, but I love this book. The movie just totally missed the point of the book. So if you've seen the movie but not read the book, just read the book. Blarney, a book that deceived you into liking it, or a book that was overhyped and you disliked it. I was confused about the first part of this question, so I went with an overhyped book that I didn't like, and that is Half Bad by Sally Green. I just couldn't get into it. It's about like witches, and the main guy is like half white, half black, and I didn't understand it, and the one character I did like was killed, and I just ended up unhauling this one before I moved to Melbourne. Brogue, The Dialect, a book where a character has an accent. And I'm actually going with Breaking Dawn by Stephenie Meyer. A whole bunch of vampires from across the world show up in this one. So there's Irish, there's American, English, African, Italian. There's a whole bunch of vampires from across the world with different dialects and accents and languages in this book. Leprechaun, a book you enjoyed when you were a little person. And there's a few I could have gone with, but I remembered that I loved these books, and that is the Mary-Kate and Ashley books. They had some for their TV shows So Little Time, and for the other TV show, my primary school library had them there, and I loved everything Mary-Kate and Ashley, so of course I read them. Pot of Gold, a book that cost you a lot or is of great value to you. This one ticks both of those boxes, and that is Buffy, The Making of a Slayer. So this book isn't just the book, it's got like a book here about the making of the show, and then it's got like little bits and pieces in here, like what's the first thing I pull out? So there's a spell, and I go to a lot of conventions, so the actual book is signed by a few of the cast members. So here we have signed by Amber Benson, who plays Tara, by James Masters, who played Spike, by Emma Caulfield, who played Anya, from Sarah Hagen, who played Amanda, and by J. August Richard, who played Gunn, who is actually only an angel, but there's a picture of him here. And yes, the Avengers are here too, because Joss Whedon. So yeah, each of those signatures cost at least $40. So it's a pretty expensive book by now. Four-leaf clover or shamrock? 4 leaves equals more than one book. Pick your current or all-time favorite series. Well, if you know me at all, like Vampire Academy, just go read it. Magic, a book that you found magical, or a book where you enjoyed the magical element of the story. And I'm gonna go with the Shadowhunter Chronicles. I'm just holding up City of Bones because it's the easiest to pick up, but like the Mortal Instruments, the Infernal Devices, the Dark Artifices, Shadowhunter Academy, the Bane Chronicles, everything else there is to come in the future has magic in it because they have warlocks and fairies, and well, I guess Shadowhunters are kind of magical by themselves. And I just love this universe. I've been reading about it since I was 14, and I kind of just don't want her to ever stop because I don't know what I'd do in a world where I wasn't anticipating another Shadowhunters book. Kiss, your current favourite book pairing or your all-time favourite book pairing? And I'm going to go with one that is a current and an all-time, and that is Aelin and Rowan from the Throne of Glass series. I love them. I believe they're perfect for each other. I am freaking out a bit about the last book, but if it's anything like Aquawar, then should be good. Luck, a book on your shelf that you will luckily get to someday. Just like all of my TBR books, I have 3 boxes over there full of my TBR books, and then I have books of Kate's that I want to read, and then there's like books that I don't own that I want to read. And yeah, if you want to know what's next on my TBR that I'll luckily get to, go watch my last video, which was my autumn TBR. Jig, a book that you don't currently own but if you could get a hold of would make you dance with joy. And this can be a book that isn't released yet, or a book that you would really love to own. And it's the final Throne of Glass book. I would dance with joy and then fall back into this state of panic. And finally, Rainbow, that's you. Lead other booktubers to this Pot of Gold tag. Tag your favourite booktube friends. And I'm just going to tag the usual suspects. Ellie, Gabby, Shelley. If you want to do it, do it. So there you go, there's the Kiss Me I'm Irish book tag. Comment below if you're Irish, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and rather than kissing me because I'm Irish, why don't you subscribe to me because I'm Irish?